What it is, it's your boy Dutch the Damon, and you now watching Damon Time with Dutch. On today's episode of Prison Stories Uncut, we up Hagerstown, RCI, Roxbury, trapped on that farm with it. Now, this situation took place over 20 some odd years ago, right? They had your boy up there trapped on that farm. But before I hop off in the storytelling mode, we're gonna go ahead on and run the shout outs down for the people that have been supporting the channel. First up on the list, we got Dante Hall. This brother don't just watch, he support. Sent hard-earned money in, bless the channel through Cash App. Appreciate you, brother. And last but not least, we got the brother, Courtney Davis. This brother sent his hard-earned money in. Yo, he ain't had to do that. Appreciate you, brother, Courtney Davis. Stay locked in, I got us. Now that we got that out the way, let's get it. Yeah, so I had been up Roxbury for like 3 years at this point, running with the Good Brothers, right? And back then, Roxbury was like headquarters for the Good Brothers. A lot of big brothers, a lot of major players was up there back then. So by me being up there during that time, I had a chance to rub shoulders with a lot of outstanding members. A lot of brothers that's considered fallen legends now and living legends. We talking Baltimore's finest. But anyway, all the brothers that was up there during that time on that location, we had a monster squad. Over 200 members on location. So in order to be looked at like you belong, you had to really have a name. You know, you had to really be one of them guys. Now everybody know when you on a location like that, where it's a lot of outstanding members, it's hard to get ranked. Because look how many outstanding members they got to choose from. But anyway, like I say, I got a chance to rub shoulders with the big brothers. One of the big brothers, we're going to leave his name out of it for video purposes. This brother, back then, was the youngest big brother in the state of Maryland. Because you know, back in the day, all the big brothers was like 40 and over. But this brother was in his 20s. Made man status, a whole boss. He was running the whole compound up Roxbury. At least during this time he was. Now, to be totally honest, the first time I seen bro, we was in Patuxent, a youth friendly program, but I didn't know who he was back then. I had caused so much havoc down Patuxent when I was down there, my name was ringing bells. But when you get put out of Patuxent, they sent you back to the prison you came from. Well, he got put out before me. He got sent out of Patuxent and back up Roxbury before me. I didn't know he was up Roxbury. But a little bit after he get put out, I gets put out of Patuxent and sent back up Roxbury on that compound. This is when we find out we both good brothers. But like I say, he was a big brother as far as rank concerned. Now, when he was down Patuxent, he was even younger, but he was focused, militant-minded, zero tolerance. Bro wasn't for no games. Believe it or not, bro got 40 years for trying to decapitate a motherfucker. But anyway, by the time I seen him again when I got back up Roxbury, bro was gone off the smack. I'm talking about that shit had his mind. Bro was fucked up. But he still was a big brother. One thing about time, man, shit can make you or break you. Some niggas put their chest in their chin and do their time without indulging in any extracurricular activities as far as like drug use and things like that. Brother let the time get to him, but he started doing fucked up shit. Brother was 1,000% out of order, man. All the brothers was talking about that shit behind his back though, not in his face, but everybody was talking about it. Say the big brother was collecting dues from the little brothers, collecting dues from the brothers. Instead of taking that shit and putting it in our finance, that way we had some money for the brothers that come in indigent that don't have nothing. If we need to go to the finance and get a loan out, we should be able to do that. We got over 200 something guys paying dues every month. We supposed to have some money. Well, the brother was taking them dues and going to the smack man with it. I'm talking about giving the smack man all the money, putting it in him. Now, like I said, he running the location. There's really nothing nobody can do that's on location. He was dragging, abusing his authority, doing what he want, right? So I probably was back up Roxbury on the compound probably like a good 3 months witnessing bro abuse his authority, right? So 3 months into me being back up there, the old man got transferred to Roxbury. Big brother. I'm talking about Boss Don type status. Fuck running Roxbury. Big Onk was running fucking Maryland. As soon as he come into jail, he probably was in the jail for like a week. He gets wind of how bro current shit. Cause it ain't our duty to go and tell on bro. We just went on here and let Big Onk see it for himself. He peeped the game. He saw how bro was doing shit. Onk came straight in asking how much money we had in finance. See, that's the easiest way to find out if a motherfucker abusing their authority. The first thing you check is how he handling the money. Big brother get the war report, read the war report, ain't no money in their finance. I lied to you not. That same day by dinner time, I locked in my cell waiting for my door to get popped so I can come out and go to dinner, right? One of the brothers from DC, that was the laundry man. He was out on the tier while everybody else was locked in because he was doing laundry. Brother came to my cell, called me through the crack of the door like, Dutch, come here real fast. I get out the bunk, go to my door. Brother told me like, Big Slim, he out of there today. I'm like, huh? Like, yeah, man, that come from Big On, big On. Don't like what he see, man. Unc say he ready to destroy and rebuild. He getting ready to fix all this shit. Now, my building, housing unit 4, 8 child with housing unit 1. And that's the building, housing unit 1. That's where the brother slept in that was abusing his authority for real. So his building ate with my building. And big Unc, the old head Unc, he slept in my building. But he ain't come out for child. You know how it be. When something getting ready to go down, when somebody about to get hit, the old heads, they don't come out. The older big brothers, they don't come out. They let us handle that shit. Well, Unc stayed in the cell. We out on the walk, walking up the compound. They let housing unit 4 out. Now housing unit 1 is coming out the building, right? Now, as the big brother's coming out of housing unit 1, as he coming out his building, he already got 2 death angels on his ass that he don't know about. And they was told to act like his security. But while he coming out the building and he thinking they securing him, they his bodyguards, the whole time they the death angels. I remember this shit like it was yesterday. On the compound, it's like booths that the officers sit in so they can monitor the walkway. I'm walking and talking with the brother coming up the compound. As soon as we reach the officer booth on the walk, we look over and the 2 good brothers, the 2 death angels that went on the mission, they whip out them blicks, they get to hitting, bro. And they made it their business not to put no little niggas on them. He had some big seasoned killers on them. 2 brothers doing life with nothing to lose. Top that man down. And I ain't gonna lie, I felt bad for bro, but at the same time, man, it was abusing his authority, man. He survived, he got some nerve damage and some fucking scars and shit. He came out of that situation still with his life. So I guess he made out, because that was punishable by death. And after that shit was over with, Big Unc called the meeting and told everybody the highest form of loyalty is expected from you. And if you don't possess that characteristic, you never make it in this business.